Hello.
Hello. Just doing attendance real quick. Garland, Michael, Hello, done. Cook, Garland here. Kennedy, are you on? Didn't see Kennedy. Haven't seen Kennedy, Sam, Laney, or Dalton. Just missing 4 kiddos. A lot of you are sporting the hoodies today. I can do that too. So mine has a top.
Makes me very jealous. I'm wearing like a really short sleeve shirt. And
Oh my God.
It's uncomfortable.
I'm freezing. It is cold. You guys are actually pretty lucky not to be at school today because they're working on the heater. So just be happy you're in a warm place. Hopefully you're in a warm
He
place.
says our houses are warm, except that I have a t-shirt on.
Well, having a t-shirt, I have several layers on, so you know.
It's that cold, or you just like not like cold?
No, it's cold. They're working on the heater.
Use science to your advantage. Make friction. You could do it. I believe in you.
I have this little tiny candle. I mean, you can't see it. See? Keeping warm.
It seems to be doing a very
Please
good
don't
job.
burn. No, wait. Accidentally spill it over and
No,
burn
I'm not gonna accidentally spill it over.
down. I was gonna
Means
say
I have to
don't
clean it
burn
up.
down, but then I was just like, but that would be good.
No. All right, you're gonna need your notebook, guys. Hopefully yesterday you guys worked on your vocab. If you didn't, you luck out because obviously I can't collect your notebooks until I see you again, which will be Monday, but you're gonna need your notebook for this next activity. So one of my objectives is I have to teach you guys about the layers of the atmosphere. So I figured an easier way to do that without me standing in front of you and teaching you the layers of the atmosphere that you guys are gonna explore for yourself. Okay, so first things first. You're going to need to find a blank page in your notebook. Make sure the next page is blank as well. It's going to look very similar to your vocab is what we're doing. So this page and this page should be blank. Okay? Next thing you're going to do is you're going to take this page of your notebook and divide it into 6 sections. Okay? What I would do is I would count from the bottom, count like 5 or 6 lines from the bottom up, and then draw a line. So let me show you what I mean. Like that. But you're going to do it so you have 5 boxes, or if you draw 6 boxes drawing 5 lines. So if you count like 5 line spaces, you should be able to get it off. They don't have to be perfectly equal. 3, 4. Like mine are totally not equal. Like this one's way smaller than this one, which is totally fine. And if you look, this one's the bottom, which really that's the bottom. And this is the top, which is really like this. Yes, you don't have to show it to me. I'm just showing you mine. Okay. Now each of those boxes is going to represent a layer of the atmosphere. Okay. So the bottom layer is called the troposphere. Next one's stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere, ionosphere, and exosphere. You got that? I'm just kidding.
Definitely.
Yeah, definitely. Okay.
Heard the troposphere.
I know, right? So I'm going to show you mine. You're just going to copy. Now, the reason for the arrows is that the ionosphere and the exosphere are part of the thermosphere. So I'm just going to chill right here for the next couple minutes. I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts. Doodly-doo-doo-doo-doo. Here they are standing in a row. Big ones, small ones, some as big as your head.
What are you singing?
I'm not singing. What are you doing, thinking? I'm a science teacher.
Person. Why would you think she's singing? I think you're losing your mind.
Absolutely. This is what happens when I don't have students in front of me that are physically here. It's what they call cabin fever in a school. So I don't know, I guess you call it school fever.
Can you hold it up a little more? I can't see the bottom one.
Up this way or like this? Not sure which way you want me to go. Like that?
Yeah, I think he means like that. I think he couldn't see the troposphere.
Okay.
So basically now, if you think about it, our notebooks are the atmosphere.
Yes, they are. Mind blown.
Did you know you're writing on a tree right now?
Yes.
Big
In
brain.
some cases, some of you are writing on soybeans.
I
Wait,
did not know that.
soybeans?
Yeah.
Soybeans are good.
Yes, they
Especially
are.
when you pick them fresh from the plant. Ooh. Sorry, the farmer. We have somebody farm our fields and they put soybeans sometimes.
Yep.
So not just corn. I forget what it's called. But yeah. And
Well,
I
you
get
don't want to do corn every year. It sucks up all the nitrogen. That's why you alternate corn and soybeans.
Yeah.
Called crop rotation.
Oh, you mean you could actually like dehydrate your land from nitrogen?
Yeah. That's what they used to do in the past. They didn't realize that's what they were doing is by depleting the ground of all its nutrients by planting corn every year. Until somebody got smart and said, maybe we should put like, a different plant down the next year.
That's interesting.
That's why not all fields are good for planting.
So the funny thing is the farmer ran out of seeds. So we had a big patch of just no corn in our field.
No, that happens. All right, we good?
Yes.
Let me know if anybody needs like an extra 30 seconds. All right, it's where you take your scissors out, cut on the solid lines. Cut, cut. With the magic of television, I have already done that. Oh, Kennedy has admitted and Andrew.
Wait, we're on television?
Oh, Wyatt.
That's all the cooking channels, because they'll be like, put that in the oven for 30 minutes, then pulls it out like 5 seconds later.
Right. Kennedy, I know you just kind of joined on with us. This is what we're doing in our notebook so far. I know you're like, oh my gosh, I'm really behind. So what you can do later is once I post this video, you can rewind it and replay it. Basically, you take your notebook and you divide it into 6 sections and you label each of these sections with the different layers of the atmosphere. This one is the bottom, this one's the top, okay? And so what we're doing is the next part we're cutting the different sections out, okay? Again, you'll be able to catch up with us here in a minute. All right, so again, magic and television, I've already done mine. Or technically Chromebook. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna add facts to each of these layers. So for instance, when you open up the bottom layer, you're gonna be able to find facts about the troposphere. When you open up the next one, stratosphere, you'll get facts. When you open up mesosphere and so on and so on. I'm gonna help you write down 3 of the facts. Now where I'm gonna get these facts from? Magic. No, not really magic.
TCI.
It's actually on in Schoology. So let me share my screen really quick. In Schoology, in the folder for January 4th through the 8th, there's an assignment in here that says Layers of the Atmosphere booklet. Okay, you're going to click on that. And then there will be a doc for you guys to open. That doc will look something like this. So see here, I've got all the layers of the atmosphere already labeled. Troposphere is at the bottom, exosphere is at the top. So then what you're going to do is you're going to take these 12 facts that are listed here. They're not in the correct order. You've got to figure out which layer they belong to. For instance, this first one right here, layer you find the ozone layer in. That one actually belongs to the stratosphere. So what you're going to do is you're going to open up the flap to stratosphere, and underneath that, you're going to write down layer ozone is found. So I'm going to share my screen again, or stop my screen. So look, if you looked here, I opened up my flap for stratosphere and I wrote down layer ozone is contained. Ozone is the layer that protects us from a lot of things, especially ultraviolet rays, and it keeps our planet actually kind of warm. Greenhouse effect.
Isn't there a hole above one of the Arctic regions?
Yep, there's a hole above Antarctica. Unfortunately, we can't patch it up. What we can do though is try to prevent the hole from getting bigger.
So, I have a random question about a green.
Go for it.
Okay, so when they put a bunch of plants inside of a glass dome, does that like give it more LED, or like what does it do?
You mean in a glass, like a greenhouse?
Yeah.
What it does is it allows the correct rays of light to come through the glass, which the plant uses for making energy, and it maintains heat. So therefore, that's why you're able to grow plants in a greenhouse, even though it's wintertime.
It's very specific.
They don't have to be very thick, but it has to be at least enough that it allows light through and that it keeps the heat from escaping during the wintertime.
Okay.
All right, so that's one fact. I told you I'd give you 3, so I'll give you another one, which is the one right underneath it, which is troposphere. And I put down that layer plants and animals survive. So you'll open up troposphere and you'll write down layer that plants and animals survive. That's all right, Andrew. I saw that your internet was going in and out. So hopefully you are able to get on now. I just saw your chat. I'm gonna share my screen again. So this layer one right here, this one belongs to the troposphere. So this one you would have written in the stratosphere. And this one belongs to the troposphere. So you would write this facts right here under the tab troposphere. I'm going to give you one more freebie. Which one should I give you? I'll give you this one. Layer that contains the sublayers called the ionosphere and exosphere. So this one should go under thermosphere. So this one, you're going to open up the tab thermosphere and you're going to copy down underneath it outer layer that contains the sublayers called ionosphere and exosphere. I still have Christmas songs in my head. That's why I've been singing. I'm trying to get them out of my head. Jingle.
But you said you weren't singing.
In my head, I was. Are you in my
Oh.
head?
No.
Whoa, freaky.
Stop being a mind reader, dude. You're kind of creeping all of us out.
I know, right?
Hey, yo. Jacob. I know what you're thinking.
What?
I don't know. It's not school appropriate.
Disney movie that
Huh.
has all the little subconsciouses inside of their head. There's joy and there's sadness.
Inside Out.
Aaron, you
Inside
got that
Out.
wrong. Aaron, you got that wrong. I wasn't thinking that.
He was
Oh,
thinking of pickle juice.
You're all my little consciouses inside of my head.
Hello.
I wonder what's going on inside your head.
I'm here to
Okay,
Uh.
so obviously you're going to do the other 9 facts because there are 12 and I gave you 3 of them. There's 2 facts for every layer. Now you're probably thinking, where am I going to find this information? Well, in Schoology, there is actually a textbook that you're going to use. It's not the Science Fusion one. It's actually a much easier one to use. It's this one right here that says Prentice Hall Layers of the Atmosphere. It's a lot easier to use because it's a lot easier to read. And it's broken up to what you need. So if you open this up and you scroll down, I mean, you'll find a section on troposphere. You'll find a section on stratosphere. You'll find one on mesosphere, thermosphere, and then there's a little section about ionosphere and exosphere on the last page. Okay, so that's what you're going to use to help you figure out which fact goes under which tab or which layer. Okay, so the idea is to get those 9 other facts written down in your notebook, and that's all I want you to do for today. Okay, it says something in the directions about pictures. Don't worry about pictures right now. We'll deal with that on another day. Think you guys can handle that?
Yeah, do we have to write like on the slideshow or whatever?
Yeah. You write in your actual notebook itself. So you're gonna write all your facts in your notebook. Because on Monday, when I see you guys again, I'm gonna check your vocab and I'm gonna check your atmosphere booklet all in your notebook. So nothing's getting submitted in Schoology. Everything is going into this thing. Okay? You got it? Y'all good?
Yes.
Okay. Have a good day, guys.
You too.
Bye.
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 Yay! I'm
And
out of here.
if you have questions.